Hi beautiful ladies, phoning here from the Wig Fairy salon. I'm just going to give you guys a quick tutorial on how to wash your Wig Fairy wig. The first thing you want to do, if your wig is dirty from previous wearing, you want to always make sure you brush out the hair. I always do recommend grabbing the hair if it's tangled at the very bottom, brushing the bottom out first and then the rest of the wig before you decide to add any water onto the wig. Once you're done doing that, you're going to find your part. Your part is the most important part about your wig because if you end up moving that part, it's super hard to get it back to where it belongs. You always want to locate where your part is. If it's down the side, then you're going to put your thumb on the side. If it's down the middle, then you're going to put your thumb on the middle. You're going to place your hands inside the wig, place the wig in the palm of your hand, grab the wig with your thumb, holding it nice and firm. Turn on your water. I tend to wash in the kitchen sink because it's bigger, it's a lot easier than a bathroom sink, but you could obviously choose either location. You always want to get your water to be warmer, not super hot. Anything that is too hot could shrink your cap and linings of the wig. So once your water is nice and warm, you're going to take your hand and you're going to rinse the wig, get it fully wet. Get the wig fully wet. By doing that, the inside of the cap is already wet because it is a finer mesh fabric, so the water is going to soak through, so you don't need to worry about actually going inside and washing that. Currently, we're using Pantene, but soon we'll be coming out with the Wig Fairy shampoo and conditioner, so you're going to want to get a hold of that. So you're going to take about 2 pumps. That's about 2/4 size in your hand. The first thing you want to do, you always start the shampoo at the very bottom of the wig. What I'm doing is I'm lathering the bottom of the wig. I'm not leaving my part. I don't want to lose that part. So you're going to take it, and then once your ends have the shampoo lathered in it, you're going to take the wig and literally scrub the cap of the wig. You want to make sure you're lathering the shampoo fully inside the cap. Once you're doing the outside of the wig, you do not have to do the inside because once again, it's a mesh, so the soap is soaking through. If you prefer to wash it, because for whatever reason, if you use any other products on your own hair, then you could always wash the inside of the cap as well. But I don't tend to put any products on my hair, so I normally don't. I'm taking a little bit more shampoo. I want to get it nice and lathered here. At this point, my lace is already getting soap on it too, so I'm literally washing away any makeup built up. If you're realizing your shampoo is not getting rid of any makeup built up, then you want to take either a dish soap, which actually removes any type of makeup built up, or a clear face wash that you currently have. If you feel like your wig is a little dry and need some water, then feel free to obviously add a little bit of water to get more of a lather inside of it. I'm washing the cap nicely. If you feel like your wig is still feeling dirty, maybe you wore it to a party and you have hairspray on it, or you haven't washed it longer than 2 to 3 weeks and you want to wash it more, you're more than welcome to put more shampoo, re-wash it again. But what I would do is I would rinse out the first coat and then reapply shampoo to it again. So here I've rinsed out the shampoo out of it. I'm going to take my conditioner that is for hydrating hair. Again, I did 3 pumps in it. This is very important that you guys should know. Conditioner always has to start at the bottom. No ifs or buts. Because conditioner can loosen all the hairs that are sewn inside of it. So you want to really avoid touching the scalp when you're putting conditioner onto the wig. So you're going to always put it at the bottom. Make sure you run your hands through it. Like you could always take a brush out the bottom and make sure you're detangling your wig fully. We still do want to bring conditioner onto the top, but what I'm going to do is I'm not applying the conditioner on the scalp and I'm not literally putting the tail up. So I'm controlling the conditioner by my hand and I'm running it through the hair. But I'm not putting it on the scalp. If by some reason the conditioner hits the scalp, do not freak out. It's not going to fall out within one time. but you do want to constantly make sure that you're not, every time you're washing it, if you're putting conditioner on it every time, then you will start seeing bald spots. So that's something you really want to avoid doing. So my wig is pretty nice and smooth. You could always take a paddle brush again and brush out the hair to make it look nice and smooth. Your part still should be where it was. If you are planning to move your part, this is a good time to do so. If you know for a fact that you want to move your part from one side to another, you could pick the location that you want your part to be moved. And literally, I moved it to the side, and then you could brush it out at that point and place it on the location that you want it. You don't have to necessarily wash your wig in order to change your part, but if you're washing it and you know you want to change your part, then you could ideally just do it at this moment. So my conditioner is in it. If your wig is super, super dry, you want to maybe leave the conditioner, let it sit about 5 or 10 minutes. Leaving it any longer than that, actually, instead of helping the wig, dries out the wigs more. The conditioner kind of just builds up and doesn't help. So about 5 to 10 minutes is totally fine to leave the conditioner on, but otherwise, I would just rinse it right out. This part is super important. Conditioner is the one thing that cannot be left in your wig. When the conditioner is left inside the wig, it's going to make your styling so stiff or creamy. As soon as you put the heat on your wig, it's going to build up and it's not going to be a good feeling. The reason why I enjoy washing it in the kitchen thing, because most sink heads have the pressure. So I like putting the pressure onto the cap and making sure all of the conditioner and shampoo is washed out fully. I'm giving it another rinse. So what I'm doing is my part now is this side because I moved my part. So I'm going to place my finger on that. I'm going to run my hands through it. And you want to get all the extra shampoo and conditioner and the water fully rinsed out at this point. I like to take my wig, not where the lace is, but at the bottom if you have a longer wig, and literally rinse it out. You want to be a little bit more careful when you get to the lace part. You don't want to squeeze that because you could tear your actual lace. So kind of just, run your hands through it and make it feel smooth. I like to brush it out afterwards, but at this point I have conditioner in it. So if you're going to brush it out, make sure you rinse out the conditioner before you reapply the brush back onto the wig. And at this point, I'm just going to brush it out, make sure my wig is nice and smooth. So at this point, wig is fully washed, conditioner and shampoo is fully washed. Now I need to let it dry. So what I'm going to do, you have different options. One, you could put it inside the towel and push any excess wig water out of it. I like to dry out my wigs like that. There's times that I am traveling and I don't have a mannequin head with me. So if I ever need to let the wig dry out, I'll literally lay it on a towel with the lace facing outwards. I put the lace facing outwards. I don't lay it on the lace. So this way I have my part on the top. I lay the wig down and I fan out the hair and I just let it dry. If you're traveling with a foam mannequin head, then I would recommend actually putting it on the head because that's the best way for it to dry. So you're going to grab your wig from the 2 ear tabs, which is on the side, and you're going to place it on the actual head. So what I'm doing is I'm going around and making sure all the cap is pulled down so there's no hair actually stuck inside of it. This is the most important part. You want to make sure you grab the ear tabs and make sure they're parallel to each other. Sometimes you'll hang it and it'll be sideways. And what's gonna happen is it's gonna create that hair to fall over and it's gonna change your part. So you always wanna grab the ear tabs, pull them down nice and tight. And I like to pull it back where my hair would actually be. Make sure there's no hair stuck underneath whatsoever. You're going to take your T-pin. You're gonna find the thickest part of the wig, which is not your lace. As you can see, that's the lace, that's the scalp. You're going to place it into the wefts. You're going to stick it into the weft and prevent it from sliding off the head. At this point, you can take your paddle brush and brush out any hair that might be stuck underneath You don't want any hair underneath the lace. Make sure all the hair is brushed out. And then one thing I want you to notice, if I let go of our heads, some of the heads will actually tilt over and fall over. The reason for that is the hair is super heavy now. If your mannequin head is not doing that, I would still do what I'm recommending. If you have long hair, I normally like to grab the hair and pull it all the way to the front. By doing that, one, it balances the head from falling over. Second, the hair is not piled on top of each other. It's laying on the side, so it's gonna dry out a lot faster. Your part on top should be exactly where you had it at the beginning. And then I would just leave it like this overnight, let it fully dry, and then the next day I would style it. Thank you for watching our video and learning how to wash your wig the correct way. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, message us if you guys have any questions, subscribe. See you soon.